Nightclub DLC is going to be the best DLC we had in a very long time, if done right. I'm saying that for a very specific reason. The main reason I'm saying that is because nightclubs are something that have been in GTA for a very long time. Look back all the way at GTA Vice City, the Malibu Club, stuff like that, all those kind of businesses. It's been a thing for a very long time. It was part of the whole thing. You had the strip clubs, you had everything like that. You probably played the game, so I don't have to tell you what's going on. Later down the line, we have more stuff like this. We always had nightclubs within the franchise, whether it was in the form of a strip club or if it was in the form of like a dance hall or anything along the lines of that. It's always been a part of GTA, and if it's now coming to GTA Online, the potential of it becoming a fantastic DLC is definitely there. However, it has to be done right. One of the first things that a lot of people are hoping for and maybe even excited for as well is hopefully the lack of military vehicles. Over the past few updates, looking back at Doomsday for example being the most recent example, we got like the Deluxe for example, and the list goes on. There always was a lot of new military vehicles added, and hopefully Nightclub DLC is going to finally break that stigma and kind of give us a little more old school GTA, if that makes sense. No more military vehicles. We already have enough of that stuff. So maybe, just maybe, in this Nightclub DLC we're going to go back to basics a little bit more. There's a lot of stuff that they're able to do with this nightclub stuff. They've said it on the newswire how they want to start using other businesses already that are in the game. So why not make use of that full potential that is there? Those nightclub missions that are going to be a thing. How cool would it be if you're able to have that business that you already own and for example gain additional bonuses or additional rewards for already owning that or having done a certain amount of sales or anything along the lines that for those people that are out there who have invested a lot of time inside of GTA Online, myself included, get rewards for it, because in a way this is going to be the last big DLC for GTA Online, and I know everyone's sick of hearing that stuff, but this is going to be the last DLC for GTA Online until Red Dead comes out, and no one knows what's going to happen after Red Dead. So I'm hoping that they're going to go out with a bang, because there might be people out there who won't even play GTA Online anymore whenever Red Dead Redemption 2 is out. They'll just completely focus on that, and a lot of people are obviously excited for it, you know, myself included. It's going to be interesting to see how that game is going to work out, but that will be a story for another time. The way I'm personally hoping that Rockstar is going to make use of the businesses and everything like that within Nightclub DLC. Let's say for example you have all the biker businesses, for example. You have counterfeit cash, weed, cocaine, document forgery, and also meth. Now, those are 5 things that will fit into the lore of Nightclub DLC. Nightclubs, obviously, you know, everyone is already high out of their minds and they use fake ideas to get that cocaine and champagne and all that stuff that they want to have, fully legal of course. And with those MC businesses, for example, you will be able to resupply your nightclub with, you know, more cocaine or anything along the lines of that. How cool would it be that instead of going on a sell mission with your cocaine, you'll be able to deliver that to your nightclub? That way you might even earn additional cash or anything along the sides of that. Like having those existing businesses, like the crates, like all that stuff, give them a new breath of fresh air, right? You have the biker stuff, we had that since 2016. It's a great DLC, there's a lot of money you can make with it, especially if we're talking this week with double cash. But being able, for example, to just kind of revamp CEO crates where you're able to simply deliver, that's a quote-unquote acquired goods to your nightclub to give like to VIPs or anything alongside of that, you're able to basically make that nightclub a new home base for all the stuff you sell it to or deliver it to, and maybe even make more money doing so, because obviously as a nightclub you'll be able to sell that maybe under the table. Nightclubs is what they described on the newswire as a front of all your other businesses, so it would make complete sense to me if they were to do it this way. However, of course, this is just me kind of, you know, bringing out ideas and kind of seeing what the potential for Nightclub DLC could be. I know there's a lot of skeptical people out there because of all the businesses that we did have over the past few months, I guess, with Smuggler's Run and gun running. But I personally, of course, am also really hoping that it's going to be a more active business rather than just, you know, sitting some supplies in there, wait a few hours, and when it's full, you sell it. We already have plenty of that, and I really hope that Rockstar is going to make use of the idea of nightclubs and grab it by its throat and make use of its full potential, because there is a lot of potential within Nightclub DLC, and those MC businesses are just the start. The way I like to see in the nightclubs going to be a thing is a combination of the biker stuff and also the resupplying stuff we had in the previous DLCs as well. How cool does this idea sound? You have a nightclub, you also have nightclub contracts like you have with bikers, and you're able to do specific jobs for that nightclub. Maybe even will give your nightclub additional upgrades or rewards, stuff like that, you know, working for rewards, right? Like you had in the previous DLC with the race update. I'm gonna call it that because the name is too long and I can't be bothered to name it, whatever. But if you did a certain amount of hot ring races, you would unlock additional liveries as well. Those tiny little things right there reward players for doing stuff. Even though they're not major, it still feels like you're doing stuff for a reason. And I think Nightclub DLC should definitely heavily focus on that. Because if it's true what they said on the newswire about, you know, it being a front for all your other businesses, the potential is very, very big. Like, how cool would it be if you're in your nightclub and you're able to manage all the existing businesses that you have? Let's say, for example, you go into a certain room within your nightclub and you'll be able to go onto a computer or a laptop and simply sort out all the business that you own. Let's say, for example, you can just buy some supplies for your bunker right there in your nightclub or your MC business. It would be really cool to be able to do so, because obviously right now, if you want to go and buy resupplies, you have to go through all your MC businesses and your bunker as well. Now obviously if you would want to steal those supplies, I think you could probably still, I guess, get away with having to go to that specific business. But then again, if you're already on that laptop, it should be very easy to just simply say, hey, I'm going to go out and steal them, send me the coordinates LJT or HN14. So like I said, the possibilities for Nightclub DLC are very, very big. And obviously I want to know what you guys are hoping for within that comment section down below. Like, what are some of the ideas that you would love Rockstar to become a reality for you? Obviously the top priority to me personally is going to be as little military vehicles as possible, to put it lightly, I guess. And also it not being a passive business. I want gameplay first. That's one thing that Doomsday did fantastic. We got a bunch of new gameplay, we got a good amount of DLC to play around with, some cool vehicles, and that was it. Obviously with the last DLC, with the race DLC, it was more focused on races and stuff like that. It was gameplay. I thought it was a good DLC. We got some cool things to play around with. No Jester Classic, but you know, that's a meme at this point, so whatever. But anyway, that was it for this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all later.